Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, and it is 7:35. We are just pulling up to the Mecca. Sally and I are meeting up with Joel this morning for a push workout, and we have a 4x4 with 81% on the menu. So we will see how that goes. All right, literally just pulling up now, so I need to go in, but I'll see you inside.
Two fives and two 2.5. Okay.
All right, post gym, finished up that workout, which went fairly well. The bench, 240 was moving a little bit slower than I would have liked, but we're just trusting the process. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm following basically my own split, but I'm using the progressive overload numbers from the TSA 9. I'm using the progressive overload programming from the TSA 9-week powerlifting program to set up my reps and sets for my primary lifts. So although it moved a little bit slower than I would have liked, we're just gonna stick with it and kind of see how things go as I progress through the program. As I'm driving home, I have a banana and an English muffin and a scoop of protein for meal 2. So I'm gonna crush this and then have that client meeting and then probably eat a real meal afterwards. And then I'll bring you along for the rest of the day. We are back from the gym and the client meeting, and I have my next real meal of the day, meal 2, if you include the protein shake. This is 93.7 grass-fed ground beef and rice, and then in this I also have some homemade bone broth, which is great for collagen and extra protein, and it's super easy to make, as well as some kelp granules for some iodine. Would you guys be interested in a full day of eating? I feel like that's a thing people do, and I could totally do that. But anyway, the client meeting went well. I did not film there because this is the first time I've ever met with this client, and I didn't want to weird anybody out or anything like that. But seems very fruitful, seems like it could be the start of a really cool partnership, so I'll probably tell you more about that later. Or you'll probably see this client in a future video because I think we're probably going to be doing some ongoing work, and they know that I have a YouTube channel and they're cool with behind the scenes stuff. So it's the kind of thing where I could probably bring you along for a content day or a shoot and kind of show you what it is that I do for work as a commercial video producer. So with that being said, I'm gonna eat this meal. I have a PT session in about an hour, so I'm gonna eat this and then knock out some work, and then we'll go to PT and continue working on my knee. If you haven't watched the last video, go back and watch that. I go into some detail on what's going on, why I'm not really running right now, and probably find it informative. So with that being said, let's do it. All right, it's later. It's like 4:30 now, and Sally and I are on the way to the post office to drop off a package that has wrapped Christmas gifts for my family. They live in Tennessee, and the lead time from Idaho to Tennessee is something like 5 days, and we figure it'll probably be longer with the holiday. So we are shipping stuff out today, hoping that it'll at least arrive by the end of next week, well in time for Christmas. We're headed to the post office. It's right by our house. There's a guy that works there that takes frequent breaks, and so sometimes the post office is not accessible even though it's supposed to be open. So we will see what happens.
Yes, you're stealing the post office saga story. So this post office is literally within walking distance of our house, which you would think is very convenient, except there's one person and one person only who works there. And I literally think he spends more time during the day, during business hours, not in the post office. Sorry, trying not to hit little children. I think he spends more time actually not in the post office than he does in the post office, because if you look at his hours sign, it's like a break from 12 o'clock to 12:45, in the office from 12:45 to 1:15. Like, who has to pee that much? I don't know. So we're gonna see if he's there, and if not, then we're gonna have to drive to the other side of town to go to the other post office, but hopefully he can actually do his job today. Okay, I was exaggerating a little bit, but honestly. Doing well, how are you? It's our lucky day, there's no one out the door.
Right, about 5 minutes ago it was.
Really? He's a really nice post office guy. It's been the same guy every time I've been there, and he's been really nice, so. Do you see our pile of banana peels?
Mission success. Sally wanted, for some reason, you to see that we have a pile of banana peels in our car, which I feel like is something that she would normally be embarrassed about. So I don't know who this is and what she's done with my wife, but you're welcome.
They're not usually in our car. Just eat a lot of bananas today.
Also, it occurs to me that some of you might be wondering what I actually do for work, / do I have a job? And the answer is yes. I'm a full-time content creator, but not for myself. My wife and I own a media production company here in Boise doing commercial stills and video work. I primarily do the media production side, and then she assists on the producery business side of things. I'm out here now editing this vlog because I don't need the second screen, but the reason that I spend so much time in the office with multiple displays is because it's a lot easier to edit client material if I have my full workstation. So if anybody's interested in the work that I actually do, I'll put a link to my website down in the description, and I'll also link the client whose content I was working on earlier in the office in case you're interested in seeing the work that I did. So anyway, that's what I do for a living, and now I'm gonna get on with editing this vlog. My bowl of oatmeal here to round out dinner. On Tuesday nights, I talk to my brother, John. He's in college, and we either hop on a phone call or FaceTime, or some nights, like tonight, we will play like Call of Duty Mobile or something like that. So I am not very good. So this might be embarrassing. I guess if there's any point in me sharing this, it's just to say that make sure you prioritize your relationships with your loved ones.
Hey Sam.
What's up?
You good?
You camping?
Mm-hmm.
You're so toxic.
I'm second.
JLY.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it here, you're a real one. And if you're still here, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. It is a little bit after 9:30 and it is time for my old self. I don't know. I feel old, feel tired. It's time to go to bed. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I look forward to bringing you in for the next one. Until then, I'll see you later.